Good afternoon. Welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. Today's going to be a go with the flow and feel what you feel movement. And yesterday or the day before when I was practicing, my sound kept cutting in and out, and I'm not quite sure why. I know I watched my phone cut in and out a number of times. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is interesting in this spot or what, but I do have data too. So hopefully I'll have full sound today. I'm not quite sure what the anomaly was last time. But starting in, let us begin to bounce. In our bouncing process, and I know the wind affects a little bit too, but you know what, it is what it is. If you can't hear me, follow me. In our bouncing process, the bouncing is releasing extra energy. Just releasing things that are ready to go back to the universe. You may have some stresses in your life. I know I've been dancing with a couple of things. I have a daughter in the US right now. I live in Canada. We've got COVID restrictions for coming across borders, and she was about to get on a plane and she tested positive for COVID. So she's down there right now. We've got lots of good nutritional things going in. Her body is well supported. She's really not sick. Not at all. But she tested positive for COVID. So this morning, and I should have done my practice first. I really should have. But I spent a lot of time this morning trying to coordinate how we get her back to Canada with a negative test. And it's been interesting to say the least. So I do have lots of stuff that is ready to be released from my body and from my mind and my spirit. We all have thoughts that are going through us all the time. Our minds are all very busy. We've got things we're thinking about, discussing in our brains. And those things can get stuck. All our possibilities, all our what ifs, what if, all of our why should haves. And as I start to bounce and I talk about it and I close my eyes, I can feel the different spots in my body that they're caught in. They're caught here in my left sacroiliac joint. They're caught in my shoulders. They're obviously caught in my hips. And so the bouncing brings us into a presence of ourself and an awareness of ourself. It brings us into this space of just being with ourself. Being with our pain, being with our awareness, being with our sadness, being with our grief, being with our angers, being with all of our emotions. Being aware of where our body is tight, where it's out of alignment, where it's out of balance. This is the observational space and also the releasing space. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In Spring Forest Qigong, there's a good, better, and best. And I don't know what that all actually means at any given time, because at any given time I invite you to, especially once you know what the movements are and know what some of the philosophies are, to go with the flow and really feel into what you need in this moment. And that might mean that you practice one movement the whole time that you've allocated for your practice. So you might bounce the whole time. Swing back and forth. So that's what my body wants me to do right now. It's just loosen everything up and swing back and forth. And it feels better to be a little bit more vigorous for me at this moment. If that doesn't feel right for you, shift and do something different. And feel how long your body wants you to do whatever movement you're finding and feeling that you should do with yourself right now. So as I do this swinging motion, I'm feeling a lot of release under the shoulder blade of my left shoulder. And I just feel to continue this. There's a big yawn. What used to be a rote practice for me is becoming more organic now. More of a feel. Bend my knees more. Allowing my hands to float up. Allowing my chin to drop down through that floating up. Where does my body feel good? Where does my body feel more comfortable? Found my shoulders had climbed high. And they're climbing again. I find my teeth clenched. Find my jaw loosening, my eyebrows wanting to move. Find myself floating my arms down, swinging back and forth again. Just find my shoulders really wanting to be loosened up. And now I find myself coming on an exhale. And a tapping on the inside of the eyebrows. 6, 7, 8, 9, and underneath the eyes. Top of the head. Back of the head. Sacrum. These are the points that I feel like I want to tap on. Listen to your body. If you want to tap on any point, there are acupuncture points in the whole part of the body. So listen in, tune into your body. Find where you want to tap on. The tapping is releasing. Hands to the lower dantian, and here we set our intention for our practice. We call upon our Master's energy. Dear Master, with deep gratitude for so many things, I set my intention for my practice today to have a clearer communication, to know more specifically when I am connected with Source, Deity, Master, whatever vocabulary anyone else wants to use. I'll use the term God. My intention is to know, to be able to trust the feelings I have, that they are inspired and divine, for my actions and my thoughts and my words. And now we give the password. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together as one. The password brings us into the emptiness of the universe and gives us access to the power of unconditional love. Just going with the flow here, and I feel to do the movement of yin and yang. Right hand is up at the throat, left hand is at the lower dantian. Right hand comes up and out and down, left hand comes in and up. Breathing in deeply and slowly. How slow can you make your breath? How slow can you invite your breath to be? It's different than making our breath. How slow can we invite ourselves to be? How quiet and peaceful can we receive stillness? Wu Wei, do nothing. As we breathe in, we can breathe in the feeling of happiness. As we breathe out, we release extra energy that is ready to be released back into the universe with joy and love and happiness and gratitude. Be mindful of what you feel in your body, in this still space. What are the colors behind your eyes? What are the colors behind my eyes? At the moment I'm feeling pinks. Pink is the color of the heart. As you invite a smile to your face, notice what happens in your body, what change happens. This movement, the moving of yin and yang, balances the energies in our bodies, the feminine, the masculine. We have all of those energies in our bodies. We have all energy in our bodies. It comes in on our breath, releases on our breath. Breath is literally life-giving and life-sustaining. And all the energies that we feel, all the emotions that we feel, move with our breath. And as we hold on to emotions that get stuck in us, we can release them with our breath. Bringing our hands back to the lower dantian. Feel the qi, our energy with a life force and a blueprint, and pure intelligence, spinning faster and faster to the right. Condensing, fortifying, nourishing. We invite that qi into our lower dantian, behind our navel. And now we harvest our qi by rubbing our hands together, rubbing our fingers together. Just want to share with you something that I felt as I was bringing the qi and becoming more aware of the qi here at my lower dantian. I am experiencing pain in my sacroiliac joint. And as I received the qi here, I felt a rush of compassion for myself. And I want to share with you the observations that I have, because perhaps you're feeling them too in different ways and with different vocabulary. And if I share them with you, it'll help you and help me to become even more aware of the tiny little things that move in our bodies and our minds, and the purpose of the practice. Tapping our fingertips together to open the channels between our fingers. Hands on the face, up into the hairline, and say to yourself out loud, I love you, and use your own name. I love you, Roxy. You can give words of appreciation to yourself. I appreciate how much work you're doing. I appreciate how much dancing you're doing to keep so many plates in the air and sustaining and nourishing people. Think about the things that you are sharing with the world. Think about your contributions. Think about the energy that you're sharing, the intentions that you're sharing. Honor yourself for these intentions. Honor yourself in this harvesting of the qi. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rubbing our ears. Honor yourself. This is not a narcissistic thing. It is not a selfish thing. So often when we nurture and we help and we put ourselves out there to assist our brothers and sisters on this planet, we lose what's in here. And if somebody says, thank you, you did a great job, that thank you lasts for as long as it takes to hear it. And then it's gone. And then we perhaps need another thank you and another thank you and another thank you to sustain us. When we can go inside and honor ourselves, we become self-sustaining with the universe, with that unconditional love. And it drops away our need to be sustained by others, because that sustenance is fleeting. And it's authentic and real when it's there, but if it's not there and if we depend on it, we then become lost. If we're self-sustaining, if we go inside and honor ourselves, then when the accolades or the attention of the world are not there, we're still solid, because we're connected to unconditional love. It's that connection. And it's not that we don't need each other, we do. But we don't. Our life energy, our source, our essence is not dependent on other people noticing what we are doing. When we honor ourselves in kindness and love and compassion and forgiveness in all of our humanness, we become self-sustaining. Let's tap down our chest and honor our bodies as we tap them. Thank you, body, for all the work you do. Under the left arm. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you, lungs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you, heart. Thank you, circulatory system. Thank you, lymph system. Thank you for my energy meridians, tapping the sacrum. Thank you to all of me. Thank you to the being that created me, body, soul, and spirit. Tapping the groin. Down to the knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Backs of the knees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the left leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up on the toes. Reach up and drop down. 1, 2. Drinking in the energy of the earth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I can feel your connection. I can feel your love. I can feel the love of the universe. I can feel the love of the earth. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.